Hello there, Roberta. Okay, so this essay is one of your best so far. It's great to see these massive improvements. And just for the record, I already corrected this once, but it didn't record. So that's why it might be going a little bit faster than normal, because I've already done it. But anyway, you'll get the same content. So let's go. Whether societies would work better without any rules and restrictions is widely discussed. Very good. Personally, I think that laws are fundamental to regulate people's behaviors, and this is especially suitable for copyright laws. Good. Now, let's rephrase this to remove this, and then also let's rephrase it so we say exactly the same with less words. The reason I want to do this modification for this sentence is because if you look, it's the same length as your body paragraph, and we're going to get more points in the body paragraphs. This is where we pick up the bulk of the points, not here. So let's focus more work on here rather than there. Okay, so let's go first. This essay will use examples of such laws regarding artists' production and the importance of rules in cities to demonstrate points and support arguments. You see? And a good exercise to do is imagine that you're paying €100 for each word in that sentence, and then I rewrite it using your own money, and you would eliminate any of the unnecessary, and the idea is to communicate the same with less words. And this is good, tight, concise, succinct English. Firstly, copyright laws are necessary to avoid that artists copy the work of others. Genius. This is because sometimes musicians or painters can tend to project their novel pieces starting from the work of someone else. Genius. Now, I remember this paragraph is really good. This sentence isn't, because it doesn't really correspond to the rest of your argument. We're talking about singers, we're talking about limiting creativity, and this has got nothing to do with it. However, if we'd have said, this is because with the advent of modern technology, with the advent of modern technology, it is increasingly common and increasingly easy to reproduce people's work without permission, especially in the music industry. For example, in 2014, a survey realized by Sony Music has shown that 7 out of 10 singers are in favor of the copyright laws. Genius. Thus, suggesting that these regulations do not represent a limit to creativity, but an incentive to compose something original. Very good. Fantastic. The problem here is with cohesion. Okay, this sentence, like I said before, alter that sentence and you will have nailed it. All right. So fantastic work there. Very, very impressed, Roberta. Let's carry on. Another argument is that modern cities could not function efficiently without rules. Now, you see, the problem with this paragraph was that it doesn't totally correspond with this part of the question. We're talking about, would society function without such rules? That means these ones. And what we're talking about here is rules regarding rules in general for a city. And we need to focus on patent law, copyright law, all this kind of stuff. We didn't. So, serious problem for task response, which is a shame, because otherwise this is a fantastic essay. Another argument. Furthermore, modern cities could not function efficiently without rules. Okay, this is just my suggestion to improve it. This is due to the fact that if people can behave as they want, cities would be chaotic and non-productive. Good. A recent study performed by the BBC has shown that London's productivity... here. Survey made by Sony. Okay? Sorry. London would be reduced by 69% if Londoners did not respect any laws. Transform that to the conditional because it's hypothetical. Therefore, regulations are mandatory for the economy of developed cities and to get them more livable. Very good. Okay, so apart from task response, this is a really good paragraph. Few grammar mistakes. Now what I want to do is give you a challenge, Roberta. I want you to start introducing more collocations, especially topic-specific collocations. For example, here we could have said, for the economy of developed cities, and to help them improve the standard of living. Okay, so perhaps for the next essay, which is about technology, you might want to research some collocations regarding technology, or some topic-specific vocabulary regarding collocations, and then introduce them to your next essay. Okay. In conclusion, my opinion, rules are not a punishment, but are essential for a correct functioning of societies. Moreover, in particular, copyright laws might represent a stimulus for artists. Fantastic, and that is a good tight scoring, a good tight conclusion. That's fine. Problem is, let's see. Okay, we did kind of bring it back slightly, but we're still referring to rules in general, not copyright rules. Okay, so great work here. Your grammar's coming along fine, and the vocabulary we can improve, and that's the tip that I gave you just a few seconds ago. Right then, now with this one, two things before we jump into it. On the other hand, we never use, neither do we use in conclusion. These are for your task 2, because that's when we're arguing and we're reaching a final decision. In academic task 1, it's objective. We're just looking at the facts. Okay, so new paragraph here as well. This bar chart shows which are the main calorie sources for capital E English males according to different age ranges. New paragraph. As expected, what stands out from the graph is that dairy provides the highest amount of calories for youngsters till the age of 24. Good. This is really good. What I would have done now is I'd have taken the opportunity to group these together, because we're going to get points for grouping. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity. Also, I would have organized the report like this, and like this. Okay, that's the most logical, and it's going to be the most beneficial for you. Well, it's just going to help you with your cohesion and coherence scores, okay? Rather than, anyway. Conversely, instead of the other hand, people who are between 25 and 49 years old tend to eat meat more frequently, and males over 50 prefer consuming pulses. Okay. It's interesting to note that vegetables are more often eaten by boys who are under 24 years old. Good. Among older English males, their daily consumption is significantly reduced, reaching a trough. We wouldn't say a trough. Trough is for line graphs, okay? Reaching a low of 10% of the total intake in the oldest groups of men. Very good. Very, very good. However, like I said before, organization could have been improved significantly. Okay. With respect to meat, its consumption progressively increases from teenagers and males who are around 30s. Then it goes down again after the age of 50. Not bad. It's not a bad observation. However, with the bar charts, we're not trying to pick out trends. Trends are more for line graphs. Here we want to give like an overview, and if at all possible, group information. Okay. Now, with respect to meat, its consumption progressively increases from. Okay, we've done that. Sorry. Now, new paragraph, and we say overall, the chart highlights how varied, perhaps, the diets of UK men are. How the diet of UK men varies depending on age, or according to the different ages. Good. Have a look at that academic task 1 course, okay? Yeah, also for the summary of, I would have said, overall, it is clear each age group has a favorite. 0 to 24 prefers dairy, 25 to 49 meat, and the over 50s pulses, okay? And that's like the overall idea here, that each one has a clear favorite, and we mentioned that in the summary. So great work, Roberta. What I want you to do now is implement all the corrections you've heard. Then I want you to update your error list. Then I want you to write 2 new essays and check them for mistakes you've made previously. Okay? You're doing really good, and I want you to carry on improving. Okay? Have a great day.